Do you adore him? Did you ever bring boys into your rooms? Gave him an excellent dinner? Did you give him £5 more next day? Were you fond of this boy? Did you know that Taylor had a lady's costume in his rooms? What was Alan? Who was there when you went in the daylight? Then, I take it, that no matter how immoral a book may be, if it is well written, it is, in your opinion, a good book. Did you ever kiss him? What was he? Did you give him anything? In order that he might look more like an equal? Did you think this young man of 18 was a proper or natural companion for you? Did Wood call you Oscar, and provided him with a suit of blue serge? Did you know a masseur at the Savoy named Antonio Mig? Boys of 18 or 20? Is he your friend still? How many has he introduced to you? Does not this passage suggest a charge of unnatural vice? He was a loafer, in fact. Was his conversation literary? A man never corrupts a youth. Didn't you call him Alf? Did you become fond of their office boy? Were you very familiar with him? Have you ever been jealous of a young man? Did you not drive him to the Savoy? Then you have never had that feeling. How old was he? In the private room, of course. Then you have never known the feeling you described. I suppose you think that a very smart thing. Did you become friendly with him? Did he seem to you an idle fellow? Why should a man of your age dress a boy nearly 20 years younger as my own boy? A perverted novel might be a good book. Did you give him whiskies and sodas? Was he a blackmailer? Then a well-written book putting forward perverted moral views may be a good book. Is it good for the young? You think that is humorous? Did you discuss literature with him? Have you ever adored a young man madly? Do you think that was a safe axiom to put forward for the philosophy of the young? Was he an artist? Do you drink champagne yourself? Whether moral or immoral? You think that is a feeling a young man should have towards another? What is the love that dare not speak its name? Did he ask for anything? A perverted novel might be a good book. You have stayed with him at many places. Then why did you mention his ugliness, I ask you? Were the rooms strongly perfumed? Was that the reason why you did not kiss him? I wish to know whether you thought the story blasphemous. Did any improprieties ever take place between you and Atkins? Did you say that in support of your statement that you never kissed him? Am I right in saying that you do not consider the effect in creating morality or immorality? It is a favorite word of your own. Did you think that made any improper suggestion? But you have dined with young men. Do you consider that blasphemous? You are of opinion, I believe, that there is no such thing as an immoral book. Did you ever put that forward as a reason why you never kissed the boy? Do you approve of those words? They were two boys. Always in the private room. When was it you heard the first statement affecting your character? Why did you mention his ugliness? Do you think the story blasphemous? Who was Fred? You exalt youth as the sword of God. Did you approve of the story of the priest and the acolyte? Why did you add that? After lunch did you suggest that Atkins should have his hair curled? So you would prefer puppies to dogs and kittens to cats? Now, did you not know that Taylor was notorious for introducing young men to older men? Do you see no impropriety in kissing a boy? There was no woman with you. Was that poem explained to you? Were these young men all about 20? Was he intellectual? Then you said it flippantly. Was he an educated man? In the private room, of course. You had wine. Did improprieties take place there? What attraction had he for you? Do I understand that even a young boy you might pick up in the street would be a pleasing companion? You know that they were charged with felonious practices. That when they were arrested they were in company with several men in women's clothing.